welcome back to Let's Play Space Quest 2 VGA Remake by Infamous Adventures. This is Big Los, and we are in Vohaul's Lair. So why don't we have a look around and interact with everything.
An eerie glow illuminates the large chamber. Through the massive window you can see out into deep space. Lighted consoles adorn the area behind Vohaul's perch.
Okay, let's...
Through the massive window you can see out into the depths of space, toward distant systems. So many other places out there to be. But here you are.
Here I am.
It's a good thing these windows are clean. Everyone outside will get a good view of the ass-whooping that I'm somehow planning to theoretically give Vohaul.
There's no one out there to see.
Stop raining on my parade.
Huh?
This whole situation stinks, and I'm the cleanup crew. Looks like everyone has to count on me.
That's it. We're screwed.
We're screwed.
This is a time for final confrontations, not glass licking.
Huh. About this.
The door by which you entered the room has closed seamlessly.
And this?
The walls here are as bereft of ornamentation and color as their master is of compassion.
Okay.
Climbing the walls won't get you out of this, Roger.
Okay.
Nothing you try will force the door open again.
No, we want to do something else.
Open sesame!
Not a thing. Did you really expect something to happen?
No, not really.
You have more important things to do right now, Roger, than blabber at walls. The walls smell of cheap construction with just a hint of evil.
Just a hint.
You smell the wall. It smells like peanut butter.
I wonder why that is.
You lick the wall for the pure enjoyment of doing so. Chewing through the walls won't get you anywhere, Roger.
Right.
Except for the occasional snack crumb, this place is as clean as the rest of the asteroid base. Vohaul's robotic janitors are very cleanly, even if Vohaul himself is not.
Oh, okay.
Less handstands, more dealing with the situation at hand.
As far as villainous Lair inner sanctums go, you'd figure it would have more carpeted flooring and maybe some candelabras?
He's an evil genius, not a vampire.
Vampires can be evil geniuses.
You got a point.
You smell a hint of peanut butter chocolate bars. At least your enemy has good taste in machine-served snacks.
It won't save him from a hearty vending of justice.
Oh, please stop.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't go licking floor crumbs. There are more important things to do right now.
Right.
A genetically engineered insurance salesman, ready to be set loose on the universe. Boy, that Vohaul is a real evil mastermind.
I'll say.
You can't pick up the salesman. The glass tube is too heavy.
That's too bad.
Hello there, salesman.
The salesman looks at you with a blank look and says nothing.
Does he even blink?
The glass container smells like glass.
Oh.
Showing a bit more class than you have shown previously in this game, you decide against licking the salesman.
I wonder if they offer good rates.
This stairwell leads to the platform that holds Vohaul, your newfound deadly nemesis. This stairwell leads into the emergency tunnels of the ship, it would seem.
Right.
Why don't you just climb it with your feet, hotshot?
We got more important things to do.
Don't take your aggression out on the stairs.
So, how about the whole Vohaul situation, eh?
No response.
It's not looking good.
Set mode escalator.
No response, you lazy sack.
If only that worked in real life.
You can smell climactic conflict all over the steps that lead to Vohaul's platform. This stairwell smells like an on-the-job accident just waiting to happen.
Ooh, sounds like a death.
If you fell from this stairwell, you'd bite it all right.
Can we actually fall from there?
You gnash your teeth and steel yourself. Epic confrontations don't come every day, you know.
In the AGI version, you can fall and die from there.
This platform holds the bloated body of Vohaul, for better or worse. You could jump up and grab on the ledge, pull yourself up and try to get the jump on Vohaul. You could, but you're lazy.
And how?
And how?
Could you come down here? I don't want to have to use the stairs.
No response. You've got a nose for trouble, and you know for certain that that platform holds plenty of it.
Touche.
You're sure this platform tastes fine. It's only platform shoes that are tasteless.
I guess so.
Behind Vohaul is a bank of readout monitors. You can't really tell what's on them from here.
Guess we're gonna have to go up and look.
A small jar sits on Vohaul's desk. Matter energy crystals. These are usually used in speed of light transportation, but there are actually more ways to use them than you can count.
Ooh.
You can't reach them, they're too high up.
What are the crystals doing up there?
There's no reason to mess with a jar. I know that television is sometimes called the boob tube, but regardless, I guarantee you that there's nothing to feel here, Roger.
Shh, be very quiet. I'm hunting megalomaniacs.
I'm amazed you could pronounce megalomaniacs.
You couldn't, Roger.
There isn't anyone or anything in the jar worth talking to.
Don't shoot any beams at me or anything, okay?
No response.
Nope.
You detect the distinctive smell of powdered crystals. These things are ready to be used, whatever they are for.
I'm sure.
It doesn't smell like anything. You've got a nose for trouble, and...
Let's see.
Although some shows can stink from a distance, you don't smell anything from here.
Like the Letter
You're a
Droid
bit
show?
hungry, but you can't tell if there are any cooking shows on from here.
Rachel Ray?
Your tongue leaves a streak on the jar. You'd rather not get a taste of them, thank you? You have a feeling that they could send you into an obscure puzzle sequence with an unlikely outcome.
Oh, we'll get a taste of those soon enough.
It's Vohaul, the evil mastermind behind the Sarian theft of the star generator, and your terrible ordeal on Labion.
Yeah, what a jerk.
I'd rather not. Thanks.
Yuck, no way!
Let's see.
I don't suppose I could talk you into surrender? I don't
I guess not. Let's see what he does.
Going somewhere.
Give it up, Vohaul. It ends here.
Never. I will not be defeated by a janitor. I have a small surprise for you, Wilco.
You feel a beam of light emitting from the unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you are broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. Again, the beam strikes, this time blasting into a glass jar on the console. It is there that you are reconstructed in a miniaturized form.
Well, I'll be darned. My miniaturization beam does work. In the old days, I'd test these things on myself. But, as you may have noticed by my appearance, being my own guinea pig has had its disadvantages. I guess this will keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll make a nice conversation piece.
With that, Vohaul turns away to put finishing touches on Xenon's fate.
Okay, now, I know the way out of here, and you can run out of air here, but I play-tested this, and it took a really long time.
The latest in technology for the tiny, fashion-conscious bubble boy in us all. The jar is huge and glassy.
So I might show it in a bonus
The
episode.
monitor banks and computer casing that make up Vohaul's desk are now like an impassable wall of metal to your tiny form. As you turn your attention to the vent, you notice it to be quite dark.
Oh.
This side of the computer desk is made from several tiles. This side of
Okay, it's the
what is
same.
normally a short drop from the desk to the floor has become a deadly fall, thanks to your now diminutive form. Nah.
Nah. Nah.
We all want to touch the edge sometimes, but that usually means taking an unexpected risk, not actually touching the edge of something. You can tell without having to feel it that the interior of this supercomputing structure throws off a lot of heat.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That might be a good idea, but focus on getting out of the jar first.
Anything interesting in there?
Only one way to find out, and it's not by asking. That's not going to get you anywhere.
I guess not.
It doesn't care what you have to say, and you should care more about escaping. Less talk, more Vohaul foiling. The glass is too thick to break.
Alright.
When is a door not a door?
When it's a bad joke, now shush.
Now shush.
That's not going to get you anywhere. Somewhere in this maze of metal, you detect the scent of victory, just waiting for the janitor that refuses to give up hope. Less sniffing, more getting the heck out of this situation. Don't worry about the way the tile smells, just worry about getting out of here. You don't want a taste of that long drop to your doom.
Guess not.
Chewing away through the wires like a rabid mouse might interrupt Vohaul's DSL, but it will likely kill you and accomplish nothing that a tech support call couldn't fix.
You think you have a T3?
This far along, and you're still tasting everything. Bravo! You've earned a cookie! I don't have one to give you, but you've still earned it.
I want my cookie.
You have better things to do than start an impromptu tile tasting. You aren't a creature out of some movie. Your saliva won't melt the glass for you.
Oh, it's too bad.
You're not going near there. You're afraid of heights. At least when it's convenient and safer to be.
I guess so.
Don't worry about the way the
Okay. Looks like we're not going to run out of air anytime soon. So I'll probably show this in a bonus episode. All the deaths, including this one. It takes a long time when I was playtesting it.
It doesn't work. Hey, don't look at me. If it were up to me, you'd be able to fart a rainbow that takes you to the end of the game, so I could get out of here. But no, we're all stuck here.
Like the Nyan cat farting a rainbow.
Don't get cocky.
Don't get penisy. Alright, I guess there's only one thing left to do.
The newly cut pane of glass falls to the counter. Apparently, Vohaul doesn't notice.
Alright, I guess we could look at this thing.
A glass panel cut from the jar rests on the ground.
Let's interact with it.
You have no use for the glass. The glass doesn't respond. Yep, smells like glass.
What does that smell like?
Ow! I think I just cut my tongue.
You aren't a creature.
Okay, I think we've done everything in this screen right here. Let's save, and then we'll go on to the next screen without going into the vent. And then we'll have a look at everything around here.
The two hoses originate from Vohaul's chest region and lead into this portion of the console.
Can you slide down it like Ghostbusters?
It's just your typical keyboard, keys with normal letters on them. The switch is the toggle type. It is currently off.
Why would off be up?
This vent supplies air to the inside of the computer system.
Okay.
This monitor apparently displays the current status of various systems that this station is in control of. The side walls are nondescript. The back one has a switch and two displays. You can see what they are displaying. The side walls...
Okay.
The diameter combined with the slick composition of the tubes makes it an obvious bad risk. Besides, just looking at the floor below makes you dizzy. You couldn't pull the tubes out of their mooring even if you wanted to.
But that could kill him, though.
There's no place to get a handhold except for the vent, And no place to hide even if you could get higher. Vohaul is right there. There's no place to get a hand. You can't input information from here. For that, you need the keyboard.
Then what use is that?
The switch should be on first. The switch should be on first.
That doesn't match up with the
Connect
text.
me to Infamous Adventures.
No response. You don't want to debate the switch. It changes position too easily. You scream and shout at it for a while.
Sorry, I just had to vent. Did you know that you guys can reproduce without males?
That's monitor lizards, not monitors. Good trivia though, it's called parthenogenesis.
Yeah, that's how Athena was spawned.
Hey, tubes, you're like my career.
Down the tubes?
No, a vehicle for unpleasant fluids and smells that I really don't want to involve myself with.
Touché.
The tubes don't smell off. Now if only you could say the same about the man they're attached to.
Guess it doesn't
The
move much.
prevalent smell out here makes you long for the stuffy interior of the life support system.
Oh, that's a clue.
It smells a bit like TRS-80.
Huh.
It smells better in there than it does out here.
It's an old computer.
If you're trying to sniff out what to do, the keyboard is most likely only one piece of the puzzle.
Just one.
It smells of duality.
Huh.
The prevalent smell out. You bite your lip and try to think of a way to climb out of here, but the walls are too high considering your size.
I know.
You consider giving the on-off switch a good hard bite, but you decide to let it slide instead.
Slide. Get it?
Drooling on Vohaul's keyboard might short it out, but that wouldn't help you. There is no sum of money in the world that could convince you to eat those tubes.
How about just bite through it?
You plant a sloppy kiss on the display. I'm sure it appreciated the affection. You spend some time trying to spit through the vent from a distance. You drop the order form into the box.
What?
You drop the order form into the box.
Okay, they screwed up on that one. Alright, let's grab this switch. Why am I not being smashed by Vohaul? Is he gonna smash me over here? Okay, how did he smash me over there?
Darn it, Roger. I guess his lardness got a little fed up with your meddling. You've been redesigned once again, revealing a permanent overhead view. You resemble one of those wonderfully colorful mosaics commonly found on windshields.
That made no sense. Does he, like, have the Force or something? See, what's supposed to happen, I guess we'll speed it up a little bit, is once you get to that part, then he smashes. See, there you go.
Darn it, Roger. I guess his you resemble one of those wonderfully colorful mosaics commonly found on windshields.
Dang it! Okay, that's about it for the deaths, for right there. I think we forgot to fall, though.
You now know for a fact that less weight does not equal less pain at the onset of deceleration trauma. You've come so far only to die in a dumb way. What a geek.
But that's what we live for. Dying in stupid ways. Gives everybody a snicker. Alright, I guess we'll just go into this vent.
Less sniffing, more...
We'll just climb into it and then we'll try to interact with all the stuff in here.
You wiggle your slim carcass through the vent.
Carcass? But I'm still alive. Alright.
Your words seem to go right through it.
Yes.
Anybody out there?
No response.
Are you filling Vohaul with punctitude? Yeah?
No response. Girly man.
Girly man.
You're going to do something cool if I push you, aren't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I thought my job sucked.
It does.
Of all the crappy life support systems in all the villainous hideouts in all the galaxy, I walk into his.
You can say it again, Sam.
You mean Roger?
Whatever.
You find yourself wondering if there is a button you can press to make Vohaul smell better.
That didn't match up.
It smells like a clue. No, wait, it just smells like a sticker.
Yeah.
Besides the stink of Vohaul coming from outside, you smell nothing interesting here. Fortunately, you cannot smell the contents of the tube thanks to the airtight seal. Even if you could, the smell of Vohaul himself would make it hard to tell what you are smelling. The pump is sealed, so you can't smell within. This situation is preferable, considering that it pumps Vohaul's internal fluids. It smells like the right thing to do, and a very wrong way to do it.
What, by killing
The
it?
air is a lot less stuffy out there. However, it also smells even more like Vohaul there than it does in here.
It's a catch-22.
The floor smells of cheap plastic. Congratulations, Roger. You've discovered your tongue fits through the vent.
Just like your whole body.
You run your finger along the floor and taste it. You know cheap substandard materials. You order them constantly. If he's willing to cut this many corners on his own life support, it's a good bet that Vohaul doesn't have a separate backup system for it.
Ooh, no backup, huh?
It kind of looks like a Slurpee machine, and it's mixing your favorite flavor, cherry. It's pretty large compared to you. Pushing it with your hand would be more advisable. You want to drink from the hoses that carry Vohaul's bodily fluids? That is nasty beyond reason. Grody to the max.
Grody, I haven't heard that in a
You
long time.
couldn't be hungry enough to be thinking about food while surrounded by Vohaul's vital fluids and smelling his unique musk so closely. Nobody is that hungry. You can't taste anything on the sign, but it seems to be telling you how to give Vohaul a taste of some very bitter medicine.
Yeah. Alright, let's look now.
The sign says, "Caution, press button for emergency shutoff."
Yeah.
The walls are mostly featureless, except for the large button on the back wall. There is also a sign above the button. Judging from those two hoses coming in from outside, you guess that this is the inner workings of Vohaul's life support system. A respirator pumps oxygen into his lungs, while a pump on the back wall forces blood through filters.
Dialysis machine. Oh no, not voice acted?
It's a red button, which is the kind of button that most people who should never touch buttons most want to press.
That's me.
See the bladder go up, see the bladder go down. Up, down, up, down. This was your way in, and now your only way back out of this life support control node.
Okay, let's
You
manipulate.
poke and prod at the floor, but despite the poor construction, with your current size, you aren't able to bring the floor out from under the life support system.
Oh well.
This small compressor tube is made of a reinforced, high-durability plastic. It's going to be next to impossible to break or cut with anything short of heavy ordnance.
I should have kept it unstable
Tug and
ordnance.
punch as you may, the tubes are too resilient to damage, at least not with anything you have at your disposal.
Including the glass cutter?
There is no reason to climb the walls here. In a bout of superstition, you choose not to peel off the warning sticker for fear that the button will no longer work without the warning there to tell you what it does. There is no...
Okay, I guess we'll just press the button.
Way to go, Roger! You've just disconnected Vohaul's life support system. He's a goner without it.
It sure is.
This... See the black...
I guess it does change. Alright, I guess we'll just go out.
You can see Vohaul struggling to take his last few breaths.
Not you again. You think you have won, but all you've done is to seal your own fate.
He reaches up and flips a switch before dropping to the floor dead.
I didn't see him flip any switch.
The glass is...
Alright. Well, Well, I guess we'll go back over here now since he's not going to smash us. And we'll go and...
You can't remove the vent with brute force.
We'll go switch this switch to on. Kind of unusual that the off position is up and the on is down. Reduce or enlarge. I guess we have to type. It won't let us click
Spock
anything.
would say
Can't click anything there. Alright, I guess we'll save here. And then we'll try to type in the wrong command.
Type the action you would like to perform, press enter when finished.
Let's type in something else. Self-destruct.
You can only type enlarge or reduce. Anything else doesn't work.
Okay, let's type
the action you would like to perform.
Reduce.
This monitor apparently you can't input information.
Nice.
Did you know that you got
That
I guess it doesn't change when it goes into funky color mode. It's kind of like scrambled porn. Way back in the day. Alright, I guess it automatically goes into the jar. And then... No animated beam?
by already being in a miniaturized form and setting the beam to reduce, you are now too small to exist. That wasn't too swift on your part. Too bad.
Oh, cool. Roger's swimming around with molecules and atoms. Alright, I guess we'll type in enlarge, since it's the only other option that we can type on this keyboard. Alright, and then we'll just get on with this. And once again, it'll automatically walk us into the jar with no animation for the beam.
You are once again reconstituted, this time to the correct size. You notice that the clones are gone.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's save here. And we'll go look at the monitor.
There's a lot of information on the screen. Oh no! The asteroid is in a decaying orbit, and the insurance salesmen are about to be launched. You should try and do something, Roger.
Okay.
Thank you for pushing the self-destruct mechanism. This ship will self-destruct in exactly 5 minutes.
Vohaul's dead, hulking slab of flesh is loosely arranged at the base of the chair.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't talk. He's dead. Deader than a week-old parrot who's kicked the bucket. Gone to the great aviary in the sky. Deceased. Gone. No longer.
Oh.
He doesn't talk. He's dead.
That's the
Deader
same
than
one
a week-old parrot who's kicked the bucket.
as
Gone
the
to
last
the great
one.
aviary in the sky. Deceased. Gone. No longer. You're sure this platform tastes fine?
No.
It's only platform shoes that are tasteless. He smells like he's been dead for weeks. Oh wait, that's you.
Okay, they totally mixed that up.
An examination of his repulsively turgid fabric-encased mass reveals nothing other than the tubes which supplied him oxygen. You do notice the letters SHSR written in pen on the back of his left hand.
Alright. So let's go enter that code to...
There's a lot of information on the screen. Oh no! The asteroid is in a decaying orbit.
Maybe the letters from Vohaul's hand will help.
You type in the code SHSR. It worked! The launch of the salesman has been aborted.
No thanks, I am not tired.
The chair has nothing interesting to say.
I'd rather not. Thanks.
Yuck! No way! This is a time for final confrontations, not glass licking.
I think I'll show it in a bonus episode. What happens if you don't abort the launch of the insurance salesman? And I tried before, it doesn't let you walk off these stairs for some reason. That's unfortunate. That could have been a death that we would have all liked to see.
It looks darn cold and lonely out there. You can only wonder how far you are from home, or if you will ever see it again.
Yeah.
This is about as close to touching space as you want to get.
Ah!
In Space Quest, no one cares if you scream.
Yeah.
Though you
Self-destruct
always
will
wanted to
commence
poke
in
your
4
nose.
minutes.
Though you always wanted to poke your nose around space, you had actually planned it for after retirement.
Right.
You've had a pretty good taste of space in this quest already.
Space Quest. Get it? Alright, I guess we'll save here. And then call it an episode. Will we be able to make it off of the asteroid base? Find out next time. Oh,
You have
give me a
reached the
break. Alright, we'll save after the end. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode, and take a buen dia.